Hello, good morning. Oh, I better put my camera on the right thing because we've been chatting. As you can see, we have Tiffany joined us. Morning, Tiffany. How are you?
Morning. I'm all right.
Good. We've drafted Tiffany in to do the comments. See, she's there saying, morning.
Yep.
So, Tiff will be doing the comments, really doing this for us. It will help us, as it means we can actually get some modelling done, which is great.
Yeah.
So let's have a look and let's have a chat. Good morning, Mikey. Sorry, I totally blanked you there, mate. She's prettier than you are.
I've only been in the last 19 episodes, you know. I was just thinking, because you've got your badge right across your head now. Yeah. So would it be worth...
Does that mean I was in the SAS? Oh, no, it's going to be black.
Would it be worth making, because Tiff's just got her page logo on there, just minimising hers into the corner so that both bars still come up in the middle?
All right.
Not then trying to shrink your head, Tiff.
Tim, if you can stop your camera.
Me?
That should... No, Tiff.
Oh, yeah.
Stop my camera. My camera's not on.
Isn't it?
No.
I thought... Oh, no, it does. It does that if you're still talking. So that's... let's try and... Tell you what.
If you go into the edit layout in the bottom right.
There we go. Okay, so... Oh, it'll be fine like that. You got me top right, you down below, where you belong. I'll have a look at that later.
All right.
So, how have you been this last week, Mikey?
Not been too bad. I've been a bit tired, but okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. Been having fun on the online, the tactical advanced gaming and that, so I'm doing a bit of modelling, so it's all good.
Right, it's always good doing modelling.
I'm on big screen.
Yep. Because you're a big screen person.
It's to fit my beard on.
Yeah, that's the only way we can get that.
Yeah. What are you two doing back there?
Nothing.
Yeah. Not too bad. We had the live yesterday. That went well.
Yeah.
We're getting quite far with the whippets now. It's quite interesting because we get John's going to be making his first diorama on there as well.
No.
Yeah.
You finally managed to persuade him to do one.
He actually asked us if we could make it a diorama.
Oh. Damn, what's
yeah.
wrong with him?
I think we found a kit that he really enjoys working on, so because it's unusual for him to do World War One, isn't it?
Yeah, it's unusual for him to do a bloody armor.
Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be fun, and then we've got the next two builds planned out as well.
Cool. So, what are they?
The next one is going to be the beer barrel Spitfire.
Yep.
And then the one after that is going to be trains.
Excellent.
Yeah, so it's going to be fun because them two haven't done trains yet.
Yeah, Sonic will like that one.
Speaking of which, where is Sonic today?
He is probably still in bed. He hasn't been sleeping much, so.
Yeah. Is there a reason I'm still on big screen?
Yeah, because we're waiting to see your model.
Oh, which one?
Well, do I really need to ask you which model? You've been doing this for 19 episodes, as you just told me.
Okay, so this week I've painted the red band around there, which has actually come out pretty straight, and I'm actually pretty happy with it. I mean, it's not as dark as it looks on the camera, but it's very nice red, flat red. So today I'm going to try and paint the cowling and that stuff and put the machine gun on. No. You.
So come on, then. You've been talking about your whip it. Whip it out. Whip it real
Oh.
good.
I'll go and get it then. There you go.
Dong, 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 dong. Right, don't sing that for too long.
Oh, you'll end up with a copyright strike.
Yep. Well, they won't copyright strike you because it's not. They claim the video.
Ah.
And
There you go.
you end up losing any monetization from it because they're arseholes. Oh, that's looking really nice, mate.
And they're not decals, they're masks.
Cool.
Except
did
from the
they
red and white stripes. And then they're the tracks.
Who did the masks for you?
John Marley bought them us
Oh, brilliant. That's really nice of him.
because he found them in Australia. So he bought them and sent me and Gary the right ones for our vehicles.
Oh, excellent.
And they're the tracks.
Nice.
Should come out all right, I think. But yeah. Chugga. Over to you, Steff. What have you been working on?
Been doing the usual stuff. Let's have a flick over. So
No, not the B17 off.
yeah, candy apple stripes are on.
Nice.
That's the top wing. There's a nice blue on the bottom wing. I've masked off the radiator. I'm going to spray that gunmetal black.
Mhm.
And then paint the insides brass. There's the other gun, so I'm going to spray that gunmetal. I've got to find the other one because I've lost it. I always lose something on a model. Always. I'm just really, really miffed that it's a bloody gun. I don't mind small parts because I can manufacture those. And I don't really want to put the kit part in because I'll end up having to drill all this lot out. And I really don't want to. But if I do drill it out, I could always use my new mini bench drill.
Ooh.
Oh,
Shiny.
Yeah. Ding, 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 ding.
That'll make things easy.
Oh, God, yes. Definitely. So, yeah, that's what I've been doing on that. I'll show you the cauldron. Because that's got its booms on. Boom.
You're very pixelated.
Am I?
Yeah.
Oh. Am I pixelated to you, Tiff?
yeah.
Okay. No, I'm on my...
You're you in the corner, you're just like a pink blob on a grey blob.
Don't worry about that. As long as you can see the cauldron, all right?
Kind of. It's pixelated, but yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
just.
I will probably restart my Chrome just to get
It's
it
only
going.
happened in the last few minutes.
Okay, not a problem. It could just be that the child has woken up and jumped on the internet.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just got to spray this red, which I should have done the other day, but I'll do that in a sec. Red I've been using is this one, Alclad's German Insignia Red, RLM 23.
Nice.
Oh, good Lord. I haven't got a lot of that left. I'm not surprised after that little lot. So yeah, I'm going to have a quick sketch around for that, see if I can find that. And if not, I'm going to cry. So yeah.
I realised the other day when I was looking at this model that there's no point whatsoever in doing the central hub on the propeller.
Yeah.
Because it completely covers it.
Right, what was it going to say? Yeah. Do you want to do the comments, Tiff?
Yep.
Cool. So everybody be nice and polite to Tiffany.
We have Kieran saying good morning all.
Morning, Kieran.
Morning, Kieran.
As Jim says, good morning.
Morning, Jim.
He also says Albatros.
Good to fresh Albatros.
Chalky says, stand by your beds.
Morning, Jorky.
Morning, Mr. White.
Got Jim saying, a cracking good whippet, Mikey.
Thank you very much, Jim.
Whip it real good.
He also says, the stripes are really an eye catcher, Steff.
Thank you, mate.
And the cauldron is simply smashing, Steff. Say that 5 times fast.
No.
And Steve T says, hi, guys.
Hi,
Hi,
Steve. Right then. You may hear some crashing, some banging, and some very loud swearing.
And that's just Tiffany. Right.
Nice.
Trying to remember what I was going to do now. Oh boy, that's what I was going to do. Paint that bit. Which I did. Nothing wood. You did a live yesterday, didn't you, Tiff?
I did indeed.
Oh, Tiff did, yeah. Sorry,
Yeah.
I thought it said Steph.
No, I even promoted both of your channels. So,
Did you?
yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank
I
you.
mentioned that if I pay for like the StreamYard and that, I might do a 24-hour charity live.
Ooh.
And whatever donations I get, I'll be going to Models for Heroes or the PTSD
cool.
camp.
Oh, brilliant.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much. Well, rather than going either or, do both.
Yeah, just half it.
Both worthy causes.
What was the other one?
The PTSD camp.
Nice. Nice.
But go for it. I'm sure there's plenty of us M4H lot that would help jump on the stream with you and stuff.
Yeah. Definitely. What sort of stuff are you thinking of building? Or does it not matter?
Don't really think it matters, to be fair. I have been tempted to get a tank and paint it up in the ultramarine Warhammer colours.
Oh, nice. What sort of tank?
You sent it to me, Mikey, and now I can't remember what it is. Hang on, I do have it in my Amazon basket.
Sherman?
What was it, Sherman or something?
I think so.
Nice, easy Sherman.
Let me just check. No, Universal Carrier Mark II.
Oh yeah, nice. The Tamir one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice and easy. That one would be a good first kit for you. First tank kit.
So you're going to make it a marine one?
Yeah. I've got some stuff to make a diorama. I actually have some like ultramarines and stuff like that. So
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Be good, yeah.
If you're going to do that, why not get another one and do it as an orc?
ooh,
There you go.
You can have
That
a
is a good
battle
idea.
diorama.
yeah. Well, I've got plenty of orcs as well because the Warhammer subscription that I've got at the moment comes with a massive army of orcs. So
Fantastic.
Yeah, if you want to do it, Tiff, I'm sure there's plenty of us that will help you and jump on your stream and stuff.
Oh, God, yes.
yeah, be nice. We'll have to wait until I get paid, but so I can pay for the month, so I can get the unlimited time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
I've
shame
got
innit, 'cause you get 20 hours on the
the
free
free.
pack.
I know.
It's just 4 hours short.
I mean, I could do a 12-hour.
Yeah.
I might do that. Just start with a 12-hour, and then
Right.
some other time do 24.
Yeah. What you can do, Tiff, is if you contact StreamYard and say, look, this is what I'm doing. This is my channel. I'm doing it for 2 charities, and explain what you're doing. You know, we do the 48 and 48 every March.
Yes.
James spoke to. Oh, by the way, James is home. The doctors have given him permission to go home, so he's now home and on the
Good.
mend.
That's good.
We were wondering yesterday.
Yeah. So yeah, he phoned them up and spoke to them, and they said, yeah, not a problem. And they gave us the full blown out, all singing, all dancing StreamYard for a week to use.
Nice.
So if you contact them and say, look, can I have 24 hours, please? Because this is what I'm doing. I'm doing it for charity, yada, 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 yada. They will more than likely say, yeah, we can do that for a couple of days.
That'd be great. Yeah, I'll give them an email.
Yeah, they are good like that.
Yeah. All right. We have some more comments.
Cool.
So we got Jim saying at Steve T. Good morning, Steve. Jim saying good morning, Kieran. Jim says it's nice to hear your voice, Tiffany. Thank you. Jim also says good morning, Chalky. You got Steve T replying to Jim saying hi, Jim. Jim says morning, Kieran. We got Chalky saying at Jim, hiya, my friend. I can't do the Scottish accent, so I won't. I'll leave that to the Scots. Jim says at Steve T, good morning, mate. Had a look through of the bulldozer kit.
Yeah, he bought Steve bought the D9R, the Meng one the other day, or rather middle of the night, and it's supposed to be 60 quid, and he got it for 30 quid.
Yeah, wasn't it like a 3 a.m. eBay buy?
Yeah,
I think he said.
Yeah.
What was that he bought?
The D9R, Meng D9R.
Oh, they're nice. They are. Malcolm.
He got it for 30 quid.
Nice. Where did he pick that up from?
Fleabay.
Oh, good lord.
Kieran saying hi, Jim, Chalky, and Steve. Jim says all of the usual suspects are here today.
It's becoming a little community, isn't it?
Yeah. Steve T says, this Edward Tempest kit has me royally peed off now. To hell with ambiguous instructions and photo etch crap. Kits like this are why people quit the hobby. Grr.
Steve, you'd seriously be better off trying starting with Tamir, mate.
Yep.
Nice shake and bake kit.
Yeah. Right, where am I? There we go. Chalky says, Kieran, hiya, buddy. Steve says, yes, Jim, 24 sprues in it. I'm very excited about it and wish I'd not started this Tempest now. I want to do that.
Do both, flick between them.
Yeah. Jim says, welcome back home, Mr. Skiffins.
Yay.
And Chalky says, Tiff, hiya, hen. It's good to hear you again. Me and Sonic should be popping up at some point, Chalky. At some point this month.
I forgot to fill my water bottle. Is Steff gone?
No,
Yeah,
I told you.
He's looking
for stand out.
He's under the desk.
Looking for his lederhosen. Aha. Oh, he's joined the Black Rubber Glove Brigade.
I've always been in the Black Rubber Glove Brigade. Just call me Peter.
And that's before he started modelling.
Yep.
to get up to some funny things in that area.
Oh God, yes. Especially in those 5-star hotels.
Yeah. Bastards.
You signed on the dotted line.
Yeah. To be fair, though, I did quite like living under the stars. So. It's nice waking up to nice, fresh air each morning. Nice smell that you can smell the dew on the grass and everything. It was lovely.
Oh well, that's gone.
Carpet monsters had it.
Yep. Right. Back in a mo.
Right here.
I'm going to go and rape and pillage my other models. And I found my original scriber. I've got 2 of these now. Yay.
Excellent. So yeah, how did your stream go last night, Tiff?
It went really well. I think I was on for about nearly 4.5 hours.
Wow.
Oh, well done.
I think at one point I had about 4 people up on panel.
Yeah.
In fact, no, at one point I had 5. And last I checked, it had like something like 200 and something views.
Yeah. I didn't see it 'cause you didn't tell me you were doing a live, you little bugger.
I know, it was a last minute decision kind of thing.
I was just sat watching the political debate last night. That was interesting. But yeah, yes. So I only saw it this morning in my list.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have watched.
Yeah, it's not a problem. I'm probably doing one next week, same time, same day. I might start doing one. I think it was obviously yesterday, which is Thursday, 5:30.
Yeah.
So
Just make sure to remind me when the day you're doing it, and I'll try and get on and watch.
I will.
Jump in the chat and stuff.
Yeah, you're always more than welcome on panel as well.
Oh, thank you very much. Nice to know I appreciate it. Or at least welcome.
Always.
If
Do you
you're
know
not
what?
appreciating them, welcome.
I think out of all the streams that I've watched recently, other than yours, it's the most chilled stream I have ever had, ever either been on or watched.
Yeah.
There's a slight talk about a little bit drama, but not as much. Like, it didn't descend into like arguments and stuff like that. It was nice.
Yeah, we have a really laid back streams, just have fun. Which you wouldn't think, given that it's just scale modeling.
Yeah.
We had the best fun last night. Like I said, Tactical Advanced the Game, which is an organisation that supports veterans, and they use role-playing games like Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like that.
Yeah.
To help veterans with PTSD and things. And we're playing a game called Goblin Quest, and it's so funny. You're basically playing a group. You have 5 goblins, and they're literally like 2 minutes old. They're clones, so they don't know anything, and they're completely useless. And you have to come up with like objectives and stuff, and then try and get your goblins to achieve those objectives. But like I said, they're completely useless, so they don't know anything. So they end
That
up
would
killing them. They end up
be-
killing each other, killing themselves, and
Oh God.
basically the players create the storyline, and it is so funny.
That would have been
And-
fun to watch.
Yeah, and you all do your own voices and that. You have to do a different voice for each character, each goblin and stuff.
Yeah. It's basically like D&D that way, isn't it?
Yeah,
Because you can do your own voices and stuff for D&D.
yeah. It depends how people play. Oh, speaking of which, FOM4H are going to be doing their own D&D sessions at some point. So you need to get joining.
Oh no, I don't play D&D. I can't do voices and stuff like that. Um, I mean, I was gonna try, and I actually had, what was it? I did go onto a website and actually buy a pewter model
Mhm.
for my character, but by the time I wanted to join the group, it ended up being too full, and it was the only group that was around.
Yeah. We have the Models for Heroes sessions on a Sunday, which is always good fun. And then I take part in one on tag on a Tuesday, which is completely, it's strange, it's a completely different game, because Models for Heroes one is just, we're going in a little bit of investigation and most of it's fighting.
Mm.
But the one on Tuesday, it's more like being a fantasy police officer than anything else, because it's just all investigation and puzzle solving and things,
Cool.
which is really cool. Yeah, so yeah. And then last night we did our first Goblin Quest game. Like I said, it was absolutely hilarious, because there's three grown men, all with beards and things like that, all trying to do. They each have
Silly
5
voices.
goblins, so they're all doing different voices.
Right. We have some more comments. Let's have a look. Jim says, at Steve T, may I suggest an Airfix starter kit or a Tamiya kit, as Mikey said? Keep it simple for the first few models.
Oh, hell yes.
Jockey says, can you, I'm guessing that's get scale models of trucks? You're always welcome, and you know that.
Yes, you can. Go on
Um,
Amazon, there's plenty.
yep, he says, sorry, but mean like street HGV.
Yeah, you can get Italeri ones.
Yeah, I actually Googled it there when I saw the comment come up, and I have seen a few on Amazon, but they're like 60 odd quid.
Yeah, not cheap. But
No.
Chalky, you're a veteran, so if you can get referred to M4H, M4H might be able to help you.
Yep, definitely.
If you go to your doctor or something like that, they can refer you.
Yep. Right.
No shame in asking for help, mate.
No.
Nope, none at all.
Steve T says, Jim, I would be okay if not for this poopy photo etch crap.
Yeah, it took me ages to actually get used to it. Well,
Photo
not get
etching
used to it. Yeah, not so much get used to it, but accept that it's just part of modelling and it's something you got to do at some point.
The thing is, though, it's learning how to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see a lot of people do this, and this is nothing against you, Steve. So please do not take this as though I'm having a go at you. I see and I hear a lot of people coming back into the modelling or starting up the modelling, and they follow people like Plasmo, like Night Shift, like Scaleton, like not so much Gary, and they look at their models and go, "Oh, that's what my model should look like." No, those guys have got years and years and years of practice and experience. You can't come into this and expect to be able to do stuff like that. it takes time, it takes effort, and it takes practice.
Yeah.
And as if anybody asks me for advice, I always say start simple. Start with something like a Mentoon tank. Start with, as suggested, an Airfix starter kit. You've never made a model before, and people expect to be able to create these amazing models. It's not going to happen. It takes time, it takes practice, it takes experience, it takes hundreds of bloody hours of watching other people do things. And that would be my one biggest bit of advice. Do not expect to create a masterpiece on your first model. Photo etch is not something I would attempt until you're at least 10 models in. Steer away from models with photo etch in them until you feel as though you're confident enough to do it.
But that doesn't mean bin the model that you're working on now. It means put it to one side.
Yeah,
don't waste the money.
Yep, until you feel you're confident enough to go back to it and work on it again.
Yeah.
And it's all about confidence. It's all about learning new things and accepting that you're not going to produce a masterpiece straight away. I've been modeling for Christ. I started when I was about 7. I was modeling on and off during my military career when I came out, and bits and pieces as you do. And I really started getting back into it when I was about 40, so about 16 years ago. And I'm still only just producing after 16 years stuff like that. Straight masking lines. You can see the ribs just below the surface. I'm only just producing stuff like this. And it's taken me this long of practice to do it. So, yes, you're going to get frustrated. Yes, you're going to get annoyed. Yes, you're not going to produce masterpieces. But that's part of the modeling. If you want to do that, then you're going to have to practice and practice and practice and accept that you are going to cock up. Accept there are going to be times when you do absolutely screw the pooch on a model. There are going to be times and when you lose a bit. Hence, I've had to go and rape and pillage my 132nd Fokker DR1, but it's got the same machine guns. So I'm raping and pillaging this, and I've got to, because it would look daft with that one and that one, the slightly different sizes, exactly the same machine gun, but slightly different sizes. I am now going to have to clean these two up and rebend these two. But that's part and parcel of modeling. You're gonna make cock-ups. Accept it.
Yeah.
You're gonna lose parts. Accept it. Don't get stressed out when you do lose a part. You go hunting for it for about 10 minutes. If you can't find it in 10 minutes, give up, remake it, or contact the makers and say, I'm really, really sorry, I've lost a bit. Can you help me? And they'll send you a bit. They'll probably send you the frame and they'll probably charge you for it. But I love photo etch. I hated it to begin with, absolutely despised it. But now it adds so much.
Like that bit, I lost that little corner bit there. And I just made another one.
There you go. Right. One of his wing fillets.
When it bloody focuses. There you go. That right bit there. Now you can't really tell any difference.
No, you can't. And you've done a really, really good job on it.
Thank you.
All right.
Meow.
Yeah.
Sorry, I went on a chunter there. Sorry.
It's all right.
Right. We're used to it.
Yeah. Jim says, we are on the cusp of a brutal heat wave starting Sunday. Temps will be near the 38-degree mark for a few days.
Well, hurry up and get rid of it because I'm getting really cold and pissed off here. I want my heat back for June because it's the Americans that are stealing it. because you know they're having a what they call a weather bomb over in California on the west coast, and it's affecting our British weather because it's forcing the jet stream further north, and that jet stream is then dragging all the cold air down from the Arctic into Britain. I want my warm June back.
Yeah. The sun was out yesterday around by me, and then it started absolutely peeing it down.
See, I don't mind too much about it. I'd rather it not be too warm, but I would like it to be sunny, not cloudy all the time. That's just depressing.
Yeah.
Sunny,
you don't want
sunny.
much, do you?
No, sunny with a nice cool breeze.
Yeah.
That's what we want.
Autumn.
Yeah. Steve T says 38 degrees. That would be unbearable for me. I struggle when the temp is close to 30.
Yeah, we all do.
I used to really struggle with when it got hotter with the humidity. I used to really struggle with that with my chest. I struggled to breathe and everything. But since I've stopped smoking, I've not had a problem with
I struggle with the sun because, well, my whole wardrobe is basically black. That is my own choice, but still. Yeah. Jim says, at Steve T, I hear you, mate. Photo etch looks great on the model. Getting it there is super frustrating. I'm being told off now. Chalky says, what live was this, Tiff, and why was I not informed? You have questions to answer, young lady.
You're in trouble.
Yeah. Be fine. Jim says, at Steve T, summer weather in the upper Midwest can go from very nice to extreme heat and humidity.
Don't have that problem in Wales. We have 4 days of sunshine. The rest of the year it's cold and windy.
Yeah, you'll have to let me know when those 4 days of sunshine is, so I can come down to Wales.
Yeah,
because I've got family down there. So.
Oh yeah, which end?
Just above Cardiff. The thing is, he's not actually Welsh. He's Brummie.
South Wales, though.
Yeah. Chalky says, Jim, how hot does it get in the height of summer? Steve T says, didn't know D&D was still going. Last time I played was around the late 80s.
Oh yes, it's all online now, though. A lot of it is.
Yeah.
It's really good for fun.
Yeah. No, it's all right. Sorry, I interrupted you. Steve T says, I don't judge my models on anyone else or any YouTube channel. It's just not how I am. I judge my models against one thing only, me. But that said, photo etch is foul indeed and not fun.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah, I've got a obviously the metal bend and stuff that you guys are doing. I've got a big Japanese building to do with it. It's so detailed, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Right, it was a gift, so I can't not build it.
Yeah.
Jim says, Chalky, the heat this weekend is about as hot as it gets. The humidity can drive the heat index over 38 degrees. That's the real killer.
That's the problem, is the humidity.
Mm-hmm.
That's what causes a lot of the breathing problems and things.
That's the killer.
Yeah. Steve T says, you're right though. I'll steer it away from photo etch for a time, and I'll file this model for now, as I'm only going to get more and more annoyed by it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get annoyed by a model, and that's it. I'll put it to the side and just work on something else.
What you'll find, if you keep trying to push on with the model that you're struggling with, you'll eventually just not enjoy it, and you'll just give up on it.
Yeah.
And then you stop enjoying the hobby as much then.
Yeah. And we have Chalky saying, at Jim, wow, I'm Scots, so I don't like it above 20 and overcast. And Jim says, at Chalky, I would love to spend a summer in Scotland and a winter in Sicily. Ooh.
Nice.
Mm.
And Chalky's replying saying, Jim, you will be fine here as long as you have a good raincoat.
Worries about
Yeah.
the rain, but wears a kilt.
Bearskin hoodie.
There's some really nice sunshine up there last month. It was really nice.
Oh, Steph, did you see what Chalky made me?
No.
It's really cool. It's for my diabetes kit. So.
Oh, that bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. That's really nice, that is.
Yeah.
It's done a cracking
I
job
love
on it.
Thanks. It's so cool.
You sounded American then, Mikey.
Did I?
Yeah.
I can do a lot of voices, to be honest. That's why I like Goblin Quest so much.
Just stick
Yeah.
with your own, mate.
So we've got Kieran saying, great advice from Steff. For me, I try to do one new thing per model whilst I'll develop the skills. I never want to load too many unknowns into a build.
Yep. I think I said that last week.
Yeah.
Or something along those lines last week. But yeah, just take your time.
Jim says that extreme heat of the southwest is moving into our region now. We have the Flying Dutchman, Dutch Dave's model bench. He says, good day all. How's the Albi going?
Good day, Dave.
Very well, thank you, Dave.
Thank you for joining us.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Darkosaurus in, saying good morning, afternoon, peoples.
Morning, Doxorus.
Morning, Mr. Saurus.
Good morning.
How do you know it's a Mr. Saurus?
I'm being
Are you assuming the gender of this dinosaur?
Well, I'm not going to call him Dork. That would just be rude.
Just call him Saurus. Jim says, despite the heat, I will be cycling. Riding in the early morning hours to beat the heat.
Yeah, he lives in the city as well, doesn't he? So it's going to be a lot hotter.
I couldn't. Even in the early morning when it's cooler, I just couldn't. And Jim also says, at Darkosaurus, good morning.
I remember doing our combat fitness tests on basic training down in Basingbourne. And part of this combat fitness test, we had to do a few miles over sand dunes as well. And that was hot on a big open airfield and everything as well.
Good it was.
I think it was one of the record summers. It was like nearly 40 degrees. And there's just people going down left, right, and centre because we hadn't sorted out, because it was like the second day of the course. They hadn't sorted out who was fit enough to be on the course yet.
So putting you in heat.
Yeah. Well, the problem was, normally they would have suspended it, but because we were reservists, we only had 2 weeks to do all the basic training. So they couldn't really alter the schedule.
Yeah.
Well, it just meant that the weaker ones sort of fell by the wayside. Yeah.
I don't think I could do it.
Well, it meant one of the cool things when we did our PFT, which was the 1.5 mile run and set up some 800-meter warm up. We actually did it on the same runway that the Memphis Belle used to fly on and take off from in the Second World War. It's pretty cool. I met my best friend, one of my best friends as well. because I found a collapsed in one of the sand dunes in the middle of the CFT. So I put a kit, grabbed all the rifle, put a belt kit around me, and then sort of put her arm on my shoulder and just dragged her over the sand dunes for a couple of miles till we got to the medic.
Oh, nice.
Because she'd gone down with heat exhaustion.
Yeah. Nightmare, isn't it?
Yeah. I wasn't really sure what to do though, because I was only 18, and I knew that you could get in trouble for like touching female stuff when you're in basic training. But because she was overheating, I also needed to loosen her clothing. So I was like, have you got a t-shirt on underneath? I need to loosen your shirt so you can get some heat away from the body. And she just like nodded. So I was like, right, okay. I'm just going to unfasten the buttons and unzip the shirt. I'm not going to loosen the t-shirt.
God. Can you imagine if you had to do that in like proper emergency situations as like a paramedic or something?
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. Because I was in the ambulance service until not last year, the year before, I think it was, as a first responder. And you're taught, if it's an emergency, it doesn't matter where you are. If they're in cardiac arrest, you just rip the top open. You just cut the top open and cut the bra open. You worry about privacy later when you've managed to get a pulse back. You've stabilised them.
Yeah.
Because the top priority isn't the privacy; it's the saving the life.
Yeah. Unfortunately, these days, after you've saved their life, they could bloody sue you.
No, they can't. Not in the UK. They can try and sue you, but the courts won't do it.
No. They've tried that in the US as well, haven't they?
Yeah. In the UK, no judge will allow you to be sued for genuinely attempting to save a life.
Yep.
Fair enough. Got some more comments. Let's have a look. So, Flying Dutchman says, trying to get a 148 B-17 fuselage together, then slap on some more PE.
Ooh, I'm doing a 172 at the minute, and that's enough.
Dogsaurus says, hi Jim, everyone calls me Dorker.
There you go, Dorker.
Chalky says, at Dogsaurus with a wavy hand. Jim says, hello Dorker. And Kira says, hello Dorkosaurus. Dorkosaurus says, hi Chalky. Steve T says, Tempest carefully packed up. Now to look at my stash and see what excites me. I try and find something a bit simpler than what you've been attempting so far.
Yes.
Dorkosaurus says, Steve T, I'm working on a Tempest too.
Yeah. Steve, when you look at your stash, when you're starting off, don't go for the model you really want to build. Go for the model that's going to be the easiest to build. Because if you go for the one you really want to build and it's too complicated, you'll just lose heart.
Big style.
Yeah.
I mean, when I started building, there's a channel called Bill Make Stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I started, just building stuff out of random bits around the house.
I love making stuff out of lollipop sticks and things.
Yeah.
Dioramas. That's good fun.
Yeah. And Dorkosaurus says, be right back, need coffee.
Yum, yum, yum. I've run out of coffee, I think. Oh no. Yay.
Jim says, one of the most beautiful features of Chicago is its lakefront. Cycling along the lakefront trail in the early morning hours of a weekend is awesome to do.
I've never got on with cycling. I've always found it incredibly uncomfortable.
Yep.
Motorbikes, absolutely fine. Love them. Love riding them. But push bikes, it's just so uncomfortable because you constantly lean on the handlebars and things.
I haven't ridden a bike since I was in before my teens. And I'm 29 now. It's
I
kind of
could
Oh,
say
yeah.
something really, really rude, but I won't because Tiffany's here.
I'll say it, you old fart.
To be
No.
fair, I have probably heard it all, or said
Oh,
it.
Now, this is 1980s language. I haven't ridden a bike since she was in the Air Force.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's half the left trying to destroy the channel.
Yeah. We've got Steve T. Oh, hang on. Steve T saying, "I hope you have better luck than me, Dorksaurus." Chalky says, "I never served with females. I'm not sure how I would act in a combat situation. I want to protect them. It's in my nature."
Yeah. You wouldn't have known if you served with any females anyway. You all wore the same clothes. You all wore skirts. Hee.
Um,
How can one a Scotsman up?
Steve T says, "Dorka's avatar is so cute.
It is.
It is rather adorable."
I made my own.
Jim says, "Tiffany, I would like to see your work. Sounds interesting to me." I don't have any of that stuff anymore. When I moved into here, I had to leave a lot of stuff behind. I just about managed to grab my models. I wasn't able to get any of my paints or anything like that, so I've had to start all over. But I'll probably start making some more kit bash stuff soon.
Yeah. What we need to do, I think, is we need to have a session on the Discord server as well.
Yeah,
Do scratch building session on the Discord server or something.
that'll be fun.
Yeah. You up for that, Steff?
Yep. Well up for that.
Sweet.
Nice. Chalky says, I think I may invest in a truck model just for fun. Most of my models out of scraps, especially packaging.
Ooh,
It's fun.
Steff, what's that guy with M4H that does the truck models? He's got a YouTube channel.
Yeah, good question. Well presented. I think it's Ian Douthwaite.
Yes. I'll have a look now for his YouTube channel.
Yep. Cool. Right. I will be back in a sec. Right. I'm just going to pop myself. Is he back?
The Rally Chef.
Ah, he is. There you go. The Rally Chef. Right. Kit bashing.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Right. I've got this one that's candy apple red. It needs finishing off. My next build after the cauldron is I'm going to be rebuilding this. But this one, the next one I'm going to do is going to be electric blue. And it's going to be in a diorama. And I'm not going to tell you what the diorama is. You're going to have to wait and see. So that is my next build. Doing this again.
It's going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Who was it that was saying it? Chalky. If you go on to... Oh, Chalky hasn't got Facebook, has he?
No, it doesn't.
He's got a Facebook page.
Right, if you send it to me, Mikey,
Yeah.
me and Sonic are going up to visit, I think, at the end of the month, so I can show him then.
It's Rally Chef's Model Shed.
Right.
On
I'll have a
Facebook.
look. I'll have a look.
I'll send you the link now.
Ah, cheers. There we go. Got it.
You're gonna have to get yourself on Facebook, Chalky, and just do a hidden account so that people can't find you unless you want to add them, so that you can look up pages like that. Makes life a lot easier for modelling. You get a lot of inspiration off Facebook as well. Ooh, that's not looking too bad, actually. I'm going to put some thin layer of metal over it as well. This is done.
I want to know how Steff got that candy apple red so shiny.
Ask him when he comes back.
Oh, I will.
He will tell you. You can take him off big screen now, because he's not there.
Yeah. There we go.
There we go. Oh, I can hear a bird.
You're only just hearing that?
I'm only just noticing it, yeah.
Wood pigeon, maybe?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Here he is.
Boss.
I don't even have to look. I can hear him coming in.
It's that heavy breathing.
Yeah. You know that candy apple red that you
Yep.
on the... How did you get it so shiny?
What you do is you get a gloss black base coat.
Right.
Then you put a gloss chrome on it, or a very shiny silver. And then you use... I use this from Alclad. Candy Ruby Red enamel. So that's what I use from Alclad. But there are other ones you can get from out there that you can get. So that's my Candy Apple Red. And I've also got the other one. I'm not sure whether I'm going to do it Candy Electric Blue or Candy Cobalt Blue. I'll decide closer to the time. But yeah, these are basically they're like clear paints. So you get all the brightness of the chrome and the gloss black
Nice.
coming through. So it's not difficult to do. As you saw on my previous one, that was my first attempt at it.
Wow.
The more you know.
Yeah.
Yep, there are great websites out there that help you.
I'll have to look into that.
Yeah, it's not difficult at all to do.
Let's have a look. We did have some more comments. Let's start here. Chalky says at Bearded Vet, we do the cough test up here.
We have to do that about medical. Yeah, that's not what they tested.
I know. I genuinely needed to cough though. I had to mute my mic before because I had a coughing fit.
Right.
There's Jim replying to Chalky with just a bunch of laughing faces. Dorkosaurus says, I'm building the Edward kit. It's going together great.
Nice.
Cool.
I think that's the one Marley's doing.
Is it?
Possibly. I think he might be doing... Well, I'm sure it's Edward. It's usually Edward with him.
Yeah.
Sorry. Continue.
That's all right. It's all right. Dorkosaurus also says, the little dinosaur came from Disney World from a friend of mine. His mouth is spring-loaded. His arms, feet, and tail wiggle.
So cute.
I can't think of any dinosaur Disney characters.
Rexy. You've also got... oh, there is actually a Disney film.
I thought Toy Story was Pixar.
Yeah, Disney owned Pixar.
Oh, does he? Fair enough.
You also got There is a Disney. There is a film, an animated film about dinosaurs. I can't remember what it's
Oh,
called.
yes, I know the one you mean. It's from the 80s or the 90s.
You talking
Yeah.
about the good dinosaur?
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't watched that in so long.
I'll tell you what is on Netflix, Steff. Do you remember the dinosaur TV program from the 90s? With the little baby going, not the mama, not the mama.
Yeah.
That's on Netflix.
Oh, bloody hell.
I watched it the other week. It's well funny.
I don't remember that. Even though I was born in the 90s, I don't remember it.
You should look it up. It is quite funny.
Yeah, I will.
It's just daft.
Right.
It's basically a group of dinosaurs that are living like humans, and the dad goes out to work in a red plaid shirt and everything. But he's actually like a T-Rex.
Okay. I think I'm definitely going to have to look that up. Jim says, very nice, Steph. All you need is a hippie with a special smoke in his mouth at the wheel.
Yeah.
And Doc Sarah says, that's cool.
Just remember, I'm a big Star Wars fan.
Ooh.
So that might give you a bit of a clue as to what is going to go on there.
SS Leipzig data.
They're called AT-ATs, aren't they? Or is that something else? I don't know.
There's an AT with the AT-ATs and the ATFTs as well.
Yeah. Chalky says, sweet, thanks, Bearded Vet.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
That guy is very good. He actually does scale model lorries for haulage companies for their displays in their offices and things.
Yeah, he's brilliant, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a proper thingy through his profile later on. Just have a look at the stuff he does.
Yeah, it's all good.
Chalky says, Steph, I really like that Volkswagen.
Thank you. I actually got it from a t-shirt I saw. One of my beneficiaries came down with a t-shirt and I looked at it and went, I'm going to make that. And I got the kits and they just fit together perfectly. It's like they were both made for each other.
Excellent.
Yeah. Right. Darkosaurus says, clear coat.
No, there's no clear coat on it.
So
With an enamel, it's not really going to wash off or rub off or anything, is it?
No.
Oh. Hang on. Video. Kieran says, just making conversation, have an episode with the Rally Chef too, 29th of May 2023.
Yeah, they absolutely do. And it's a really good episode.
Steve T says, being totally honest, do you think it would be a mistake to start on the Meng Bulldozer now, even though it excites me? I do have other kits like a Lancaster, an A6 Intruder, a Whippet, a Mossy, and a Stuka or a Stuka?
Stuka.
Stuka.
Yeah.
No, don't.
D9R's quite an advanced kit.
Yep. Start with the easiest kit, as Mikey suggested. Always go with the easiest kit when you begin. Don't dive into the hard ones. Yeah, because as you found out, it can be soul destroying.
Yeah. Look at Malcolm. Malcolm's been modelling, scale modelling for years, and he's doing the D9R, and it's taking him ages to do it, isn't it?
Yep.
Jim says Ice Age is the film Mikey.
Yes, there's Ice Age as well.
Yeah.
Ice Age, Dawn of the Dinosaurs.
Yeah, that's the one.
I was watching Ice Age the other day as well. Which one was it? The fifth one, where the asteroid's going to hit Earth, and they managed to deflect it.
Oh. I can't remember what that one's called.
Ice Age. Ice Age Impact or something like that. I
Don't think I've watched that one.
It's the one where Scrat nearly causes the destruction of the Earth with an asteroid by driving in his spaceship into it.
Oh dear. Yeah, I don't think I've seen that one.
It's on Netflix.
Aye. I'll have a look later. Doc Soros says Littlefoot. And the
Is that one as
dinosaur.
well?
Yeah, I think that was the name of the dinosaur in that.
The Good Dinosaur.
That's the one.
We're not going to get Tiff off Netflix for the next week with all these programs.
I know. Jim says, I think that dinosaur show was a take off on The Simpsons.
Yeah. Or the other way around, because I'm sure that might have been around before The Simpsons, because Simpsons only came out in 1987.
Is that it?
Yeah. It's only the year before I was born it came out.
Oh. Steve T says, I loved Star Wars too until Disney got their grubby little hands on it. I'll say no more.
I'll leave you that one to Steff to reply to.
No comment.
You see, I've never watched Star Wars. I've never watched Star Trek. Never been interested in them.
Star Trek. I love Star Trek.
My mum was a Trekkie.
Cool. We're going to be watching Galaxy Quest this afternoon.
Ooh.
If you've not seen it, it's brilliant. It's a right good giggle.
Yeah, I don't get to watch that stuff much since I got married.
Yeah.
Although I did manage to get Kay into Star Trek Voyager at one point.
Nice.
Speaking of which, how is your Voyager going?
It's going very well, mate. Oh, good Lord.
Excellent.
That was clever. Thanks for reminding me, Mikey.
What?
I was a bit of a muppet.
Okay.
I'm going to be working on Voyager this afternoon in the house.
Ah.
And I put it outside the shed door, ready to go in.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. Guess what's just happened?
You just smashed it.
Nope.
Go on.
It rained.
Oh. And you've not done the electronics in it yet, have you?
Oh, yes.
Oh, bloody hell. So
well,
today's episode is going to be you drying it out. Do you know, I wasn't sure about brush painting this, but I actually quite like the look of it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, it makes it even more impressive if you have brush painted it, mate.
Well, I'm brush painting the cowling, yeah. And what I'm going to do, because the cowling on mine's slate grey.
Right.
So what I'm doing is going to do slate grey and then put a thin layer of one of the metals over it. Just give it a little bit F9, I think. Maybe a bit of thin gunmetal or something.
Yeah.
I'm doing the paint really thin so that it doesn't look like a solid block of grey.
Yeah. It's always a good idea.
Mm.
We've got Jim saying, it's Steve T. All depends on the level of details on the kits you mentioned. The easiest one would be the best to start with.
Yeah, totally agree.
Yep.
Steve says, thanks, Jim. Not sure which would be the easiest, to be honest.
If you can, get yourself a Tamir Brengun kit, universal carrier kit, because they're 15 quid and they are really easy. There's not that many parts to them, and you'll quite enjoy it, I think.
Yeah, that's the one I'm going to get. Jim says, deflected the meteor. Must have made all the creationists happy.
Yeah. The destruction of the Earth was nearly caused by a squirrel in a spaceship.
Squirrel!
Yeah.
Jim says The Simpsons were a short cartoon feature on the Tracy Ullman show in the 80s.
Yep. That's where they started.
Yeah.
And look where they are now, predicting the future.
Yeah.
They have been scarily accurate lately, haven't they?
Yeah, well, they've always been scarily accurate.
Mm.
Dorkosaurus says, Jim, I'd forgotten about that. Didn't they predict like Trump would get into office and
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
all sorts. If
Yeah.
you have a look on YouTube, there's a load of videos on there that show all the stuff that they've predicted. It's freaky.
They've even predicted the fashion trends and everything, haven't they?
Yeah.
Oh, it's one of Marge walking down a catwalk, and she's got this dress on with a massive bow on her back and everything. And then it's like a gold colour. And then 2024, catwalk models, and it's wearing a massive gold dress with a massive gold bow on the back. Almost exactly the same as the one Marge was wearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in that... Go on, Steff, sorry.
No, go Tiff. You've probably got your finger on the pulse of fashion more than I do.
I was just about to say, to be fair, with that, they could have just modelled the dress off of The Simpsons.
Well,
they could, yeah, you know, the designer could have just watched that episode of The Simpsons and says, oh, I'm just going to create that.
Yeah, or not realised.
Yeah.
Isn't it subconsciously?
Wait.
But yeah, there's loads of events and stuff as well.
That's exactly what I was going to say, Tiff.
Yeah.
The thing is that you get so many crossovers these days where TV shows have seen something and gone, oh, that's quite cool, and copied it. Or done paid homage to it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that.
Never really been a big fan of The Simpsons.
I used to love it when I was a kid. But I don't really watch telly anymore.
You're not the only one. Netflix, YouTube. That's about it.
I've got Netflix, but I hardly watch that. The only time I watch Netflix and Disney Plus and stuff is when at tea time, and I go and sit in the living room and watch a film with Kay whilst we're having tea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't really bother.
It's kind of going the way of TV now. It's all just daft stuff they put up.
Well, a lot of TV is just repeats as well, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, like, you can either do this thing on Netflix where, like, a family member can have their own account, but it's
Yeah.
part of your account.
Yeah.
So we've done that for my mum. And now I'm just getting inundated with recommendations for bloody Korean shows because she's obsessed with all the Korean shows on Netflix. Whereas it's normally like documentaries, like murder mystery kind of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like to watch that to relax before I go to bed.
There's a channel that Lisa and I watch called Y-Files.
Hmm.
And he's very, very good. He does conspiracy files and things like that. And he'll go through them and go through. You get drawn in and drawn in and drawn in. And then he debunks what he can. And he will say, this is debunked because of this, this, and this. This is debunked because of this, this, and this. This isn't debunked because there's nothing to debunk it. So I don't know about this. And the way he does it is very, very intelligent. And it is really, he makes it really, really interesting. And he has a sidekick called Hecklefish, who's a goldfish who heckles him.
Oh, I think I've seen it actually.
Oh, it's absolutely hilarious. It's very, very good, very, very funny.
Yeah.
And very worth watching. So yeah, give him a go. And I'm a skeptical believer. There are things out there that we don't know about.
Yeah.
What they are, we don't know, obviously.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of things that the governments aren't telling us because they think it's for our best interest.
Yeah. Governments suck ass.
Say again?
Governments suck ass.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're all in it for themselves.
No, I'm not going to go on that one. I'm going to leave that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we're a modelling show, not a politics show.
Yeah.
Yes. Did you see it? Belfast. What? Meow.
That's such a child.
Oh, God, yes. Have you not met us?
To be fair, I'm that way a lot too.
That's why we're friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, a friend of mine collared me the other day, and he said, a friend of mine is trying to get his dad collects models. I'm like, yeah. He said, you lot have them, but you like those toys, don't you? And I just looked at him. He's like, what? They're not toys. Oh, you know what I mean? No, I don't. I don't play with them. I just build them. Well, they're all no. So I just nodded and smiled and thought, you muppet.
We've got some more comments. Sharky says they predicted it because they are part of Hollyweird now. And they listen when they are at their weird parties. Steve T says, I watch very little TV, and when I do, it's usually something from the wife's DVD collection. She's got close to 14,000 discs if you count them all. Better than most modern TV and reality crap.
Bloody hell.
That is a lot.
Yeah.
It's got to take up at least a full room's worth of walls
Yes.
on bookcases. No room for anything to hang on the wall, just DVDs.
Yeah. Oh,
Jim says, it's Steve T. Good for you. I ditched regular television a long time ago and haven't looked back.
same here.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, when I moved in here, I tried to hook the aerial up, and it didn't work. My aerial doesn't work. So I just gave up.
Bothered with live TV for years.
I only wanted it because the wrestling show that I watch was on ITV.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah. And then I found a website. I just watch it on the ITV thing. So
Yeah. As long as you don't watch it live, it's fine. You don't need a TV
No.
license.
no. Chalky says, it's Steve T. I'm with you. I haven't watched TV for years because it's all propaganda here in the UK.
Yeah.
Not wrong there.
No.
Jim says, I see an albatross flashing before my eyes.
Meow.
And Steve says, yes, it's wall-to-wall DVD racks here, which is fine because you can't complain when I buy another model for my stash.
I kind of picture it like, you know, when Bart Simpson and Milhouse break into, get put in charge of comic book guy's store.
Yeah.
They go in the back room and it's just all full of videos. That's how I'm picturing Steve's house at the minute. Stupid brush.
Jim says, I remember that episode, Mikey.
Back in day, in my day, what my granddad says, in my day, we could do that pushing the peel bill with my nose. Don't know why he used to say that. I made sure to put it in my wedding speech, though, which made him laugh. Oh, God. That'll be 9 years in September. Good grief.
Wow.
I know a few of the couples that came to our wedding now split up or got divorced. Bloody hell. In fact, there's at least 3 of them. I can't remember what paint I had on that brush. Just clean it off. Right. I'm quite liking the look of this cowling.
Cool.
Just need some gunmetal on it now. Just let it dry for a minute. actually, I know what I can do. Put that to one side. Work on the spinner. Does anyone have any questions for any of us? Whether that be me, Steff, or Modmin, who's quickly becoming the modeller's Modmin.
Yep. Obviously, I couldn't make it yesterday.
All right. She's taking over YouTube.
Oh, I wouldn't quite say that.
But
I'm only I mod on like maybe 4 channels. That's it, just 4. And a lot of those channels, like other channels, I've been watching since like for years.
yeah, you've got a pretty easy job on our channels, though. To be fair, because it's so
Yeah.
quiet.
Oh, it's nice.
Mm.
Well, on the other ones, I don't really like time anyone out or remove them unless I've been asked to.
Yeah.
So
That's the thing on ours. There's not really any need for that, is there?
no, it's nice.
No,
I can
because
just-
it's just a modelling.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. You can still get some people arguing.
Yeah. I wouldn't say argument, I said disagreements.
Yeah. Heated debates. Mass debates.
Just reply to this text and then I'll get to the comments. There we go. So, Jim says, I will be attending a model contest swap meet on Saturday. There's a lot of attendees that resemble the comic book guy character from The Simpsons.
Yeah.
I am one of them.
Oh, don't be silly.
Oh, I'm big, fat, and hairy.
There's nothing wrong with you, man.
Here, man. Ta lass.
Chalky says, at Beta Vet, my granddad used to say to me, not like that, you stupid wee. Well, I say bugger because I don't know whether I can swear on here or not.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, as long as it's after the 30 seconds.
Oh, sorry. Well, yeah, we're nearly an hour and a half.
Yeah.
He says, not like that, you stupid wee shite, or something like that. Ah, the memories.
Here
Do
you go.
it again, Steff.
I'm just going to pop full screen.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh, that's colourful. Is underneath yours white or blue?
Blue.
Nice.
It doesn't show what colour it should be.
Yeah.
So
On mine it does.
yeah, I decided it's going to have the blue underneath, not just on the wings.
Yeah.
Because I'll be honest with you, there's no way I was going to mask all the way underneath.
That's when it starts struggling to line up, isn't it?
Yep. So yeah, there we go. That's
Well, that looks cool. It's got red go faster stripes.
yep. And I'm really chuffed with how well it's come out. There's a little bit of overspray in places, so just a bit of white paint just to cover that up will be fine.
Yeah.
Speaking of stripes, Jim says, damn, Steff, the stripes really make your model stand out.
Thank you very much, matey.
They do indeed.
Flying Dutchman says, what models do you build, Tiffany? It's mostly Warhammer. I do have some other kind of fantasy ones. And I also have a little model called the Thespian. He's fully painted now. and he is basically a play on of one of the Shakespeare characters.
Isn't your wife a thespian, Steff?
She is. And a very good one.
There we go.
And I currently also have a flatulent pug to build. Resin model to build.
So
They're funky. It's from a game called Moonstone. But I just like the look of the models, so I bought them.
cool.
I've got to decide what to build now. I mean, I'm still trying to get through these group builds and stuff, but I'm coming to the end of some of them. So I don't know what I'm going to build. I need to have a model that I build just for myself as well.
Yeah.
So I might do one of my World War I tanks or something.
I used to really get involved in all the group builds and stuff.
Yeah.
But then I realised that it's taking my time up from building what I want to build.
Yeah.
And I don't really do the group builds anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Steve T says, yes, I have a question. If you could only build aircraft or armor, which do you pick and why?
Ooh, good question.
Easy. Tornado, because I worked on them. There you go. There's my answer.
I would go for armor because I just really enjoy armor. Aircraft I find quite frustrating. I'm enjoying doing these ones. But stuff like I'm working on B-17 at the minute, I find that really frustrating, and I'm just like, oh, come on. When it gets to Saturday, it's like, oh, for God's sake, I've got to build that thing again. So, yeah, it's not something I'm enjoying doing aircraft. I can do it. I'm just not particularly enjoying it. I'm not excited about working on it like I am with tanks and things.
Yeah. I've built neither yet, so
Oh, you will.
I will eventually. Let's say I'm going to get that tank, the Tamiya one.
Carrier.
Yeah, the Universal Carrier, and then I'll maybe see about getting an aircraft.
There you go, Steve. You could always jump onto Tiff's Live and build a Universal Carrier with her or something.
Yeah.
Yep.
In fact, I've got a Universal Carrier as well.
Ooh.
I got it not so long ago from a local bricks and mortar. Well, I say local, Saltney, so half hour's drive away, 45 minutes.
Yeah. Jim says, as Steve T, I must confess, it would be armor for me. I am definitely an armor geek.
Yeah, man. He did very good armor.
Yeah. Flying Dutchman says, very cool striping camo.
Thank you.
Steve T says, I think I'm leaning that way too, Jim. I really enjoyed building my French light tank.
Yeah. Oh, did he build the FT-17, did he? Or was it a different one? The FT-17 that was never called the FT-17.
Yeah. Chalky says, very nice stuff.
Thank you, Chalky.
And he's also asking me if I've started my dragon yet. I have built it. I have the base coat on it. I have painted the little bits of scenery that are stuck to the base, but I haven't painted the dragon. I haven't started putting all the it's like a bluey green on it. I haven't done that, and I haven't painted any of like the bits of armor on it and stuff. But I will eventually. I have a lot to catch up on. A lot.
You do.
Yeah. Flying Dutchman says, nice. There is a lot of Warhammer figure painters on YouTube. There is indeed. There is indeed. Too many. Jim says, flatulent pug. That's my nickname. Flying Dutchman says, I model a lot of genres, but not Warhammer. I think I picked Warhammer just because some of the earlier models are quite simple. It's like maybe 3 or 4 pieces you have to glue together, and then it's like, especially the Ultramarines, it's basically just a blue base coat with a little bit of white detail on, or like a bit of silver. I think that's why I chose them.
Yeah.
And then I've built my way up to more complicated models. Like I've got tree spirits and everything there. Yeah. Chalky's replying to Jim with a lot of smiley, laughy faces. And we have a question from Steve. He says, Mikey, what difficulty level would you put on the Whippet kit?
Ooh, good question. I wouldn't say it's beginner, but it's not that difficult. It's more patience and just, I don't know, more just taking your time with it, I think. And just there's a little bit of filling to do on it, but other than that, it's pretty easy. Ooh, posty.
Again?
Well, the postman goes around the street every week, every day.
Yeah, but is it another parcel?
I don't know until he knocks. Ring or puts letters through my door.
Yeah, because pretty much a parcel every...
He's coming up the drive. Is it going to knock? No, he's not. He's put it through a letterbox, so it's probably a letter.
Fair enough.
I have got a book coming, though. From the Tank Museum.
I'll let you off because it's a book. It's not models or anything like that.
No, it's a book from the Images of War series, and it's tank wrecks of World War II. So it's all photos of wrecked tanks and stuff. So it's handy for research for dioramas.
Nice.
Jim says, at Steve T, pardon my unsolicited comment, almost any men kit is an advanced model.
Yeah, it is.
And Steve T says, oh, okay, thanks, Jim. Jockey says, Tiff, I have some paints that would look awesome on the dragon if you want to take a look when you're up. I definitely will, because it's like a turquoisey greeny, like a greeny blue weird color. That's what like the paint guide says, but I'd be interested in looking at different colors.
Is it that color shift paint?
No, hang on, I can't remember what the paint's called. I think it's like something daft, like a Thornian camo shade or something daft like that. I'll have a look in a minute because I've got like a big box full of all the paints that come with the magazine.
Right.
Jim says, it's Steve T, what French tank are you building? Is it the FT-17? And Steve says, Jim, it was an FCM-36. Finished it last week. It was fun. Jim says, okay, Steve, what about the kit did you like the most? And Steve says, I just enjoyed working on the wheels and tracks.
Yeah, did someone say men kits are advanced models?
Yeah, they're quite advanced.
That would be Jim.
Yeah. Does that mean I'm an advanced modeler? No,
Well, what you've been building recently, then yeah.
Well, fair enough. I got that nice and smooth considering it's brush painted. Hang on. Oh, fiddlesticks. The whole lot there. Right. There you go. Nice and smooth considering it's brush painted.
Nice.
Nice.
That's a
That's
really
just-
good job you've done on that, mate.
And then I've done, hang on, back up, Tiff. I've done the cowling as well. So I'm just going to put some gunmetal on there just to give it a bit of different colours. Metallic colour.
Nice.
And then I can put the machine guns on. Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
This is fun. How are you finding being modmin today?
It's all right. Wasn't expecting to actually be on panel and speaking, but yeah, because I normally don't do that on yours on the Thursday one.
Well, now that we've seen how this works, what I'm thinking of doing is, like I suggested before, maybe put your smaller on the screen so that we can still have the three veterans layout,
Yeah.
and then have you at the bottom so that the comments come up next year and stuff.
Yeah.
That might be a good way of doing it.
What you can also do is, I believe there is a way where you can just have her voice and not the picture.
See, now that would be a good thing.
I believe there is a way, but I've got to remember how to do it. I can't remember.
Well, when you figure it out, do let me know.
I will do.
Did you find the comment settings the other day?
Who was that to?
You.
Did I
Yeah,
find the...
comment settings, because I said the other day that one of the things you can do is you can make it so that guests can't see the comments, so that they don't read it.
Yeah, no, I didn't find it.
You're blimey, Steph. Come on, keep up.
I didn't have a look, mate, to be honest. Right, quickly do a bit of spraying before the end of the show.
Let's have a look. We have Chalky says, Tiff, no problems. I have some great metallics that would work great. Oh yeah, because all of the armor and stuff on the dragon it's just plain gold. So some other colours would be nice.
But did you give that STL file I sent you, Steph?
I haven't had a chance to get it sorted yet, mate.
Yeah, it's all right. I was just wondering if you received it, because never show bloody attachments.
Yeah, I got it, and ow, thumb. Just banged me thumb on the desk.
Don't do that.
Yeah, we received our STL files from Model U of Lisa and I, full size.
Have you printed you off?
Say again?
Have you printed you off?
Not yet. I'm going to be printing us off when I do yours.
Cool. You know what you should do? You should do competitions on your channel. Win a mini Steph. And see how people paint you. That'd be quite fun.
Yeah.
The Steph making group.
That would actually be quite fun.
I think it would.
Yeah. We have Jim saying, try the Meng Tiger 1 or King Tiger full interior kit. Those most certainly are advanced.
If somebody gets me one, I will do it.
No, they are horrible kits. Honestly. I've got one that I was building on my channel, and it has beaten me big style. It is parked up above my head. Every time I touch it, something else falls off. And it's just so frustrating.
One I would love to do is, I think it's Meng or Tacom. I think it might be Meng. It's the Mark 4 tank or Mark 5 tank with the full interior.
All right.
That's like one of my dream kits.
Oh yeah. Did you contact Malcolm?
I did.
And
He didn't see the email until I pointed it out to him. on Monday. He said he'll get round to it when he gets round to the emails because they're still trying to sort out the new headquarters.
Right.
So he's not checking his emails at the minute very much.
No.
And they don't know where anything is.
Chalky says, I'm guessing that's, to me, the paints are mixable so you can make your own colours and stuff, which is awesome. So I wouldn't mind doing it like a brass colour. Jim says advanced models in
Just
air
get brass.
quotes. Yeah.
Advanced models. Yeah. I used to be terrible. My nemesis has always been the accurate armor kit that I've got of the Centurion Avery. I used to be terrified of doing that because I was like so frightened of messing up because I know how expensive they are and things like that and how complicated they are, and because they're resin kits. But now it's like, yeah, I'll get around to it when I get around to it. It's fine. I'm not scared of it. It's just when I get the time, I'll do it.
Yeah. Chalky says, I beat a vet. Brilliant work.
What's that on? I can't remember. Oh, the nose cone and stuff.
Yeah. I think so.
Thank you very much.
Jim says, Mikey, I think you're an outstanding model builder. The Albatros and Whippet are the evidence to state my case.
Oh, thank you, man. Really appreciate that, Jim.
Don't forget his models that he's put up on Facebook as well. Some of those are amazing.
Oh, thanks, Steff. Yeah, I've only got 52 people on my Facebook group page.
Really?
Yeah, only 52 people follow it.
Wow. I do have the link somewhere, but
yeah. Well, feel free to share it.
Do you have it in your YouTube channel info as well? There's like a link people can click.
Ooh,
no, I don't, but that's a good idea. Next show, I will put that in.
Yeah, because sometimes when I find like a new channel or something, I do actually have a look to see if they've got like a Facebook page or something, especially when I'm watching modelers.
Yeah. Just says at BVP Creates. But I have gone up to 393 subscribers now on my YouTube channel. Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting really, really frustrated because mine keeps going 1479, 1480, 1479, 1480, 1479, 1480. And it's like, oh, come on, make your mind up, guys. Are you going to do it or not?
Yeah, I thought I'd do it just to wind you up. I'm joking. It wasn't me.
Yeah. Darkosaurus says, it was nice hanging out with you all for a little bit. It's time for me to get this day started. Hope you all have a wonderful afternoon and see you next time.
Okay, mate.
See you next time.
And don't forget, they're back on Monday.
Yeah. We're starting a new, Through Veterans, starting a new live stream on Monday, Steff.
Are you really? Cool.
Yeah, we're going to do like a round table thing where people can actually be in the chat, but they can come up on the panel as well and do modelling with us.
What time?
2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay, cool.
So if you want to come in, what we're going to do is we're going to put the StreamYard link in the chat and people can just pop up and stuff and say hello and things. And have a natter and do a bit of modelling with us.
Cool. Nice idea. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh. Stop me sitting in front of the TV all afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not good for you.
Nope.
Jim says, Dorka, have a great Friday. Chalky says, Dorkosaurus, see you, Woody. Jim says, must build myself a World War I tank, preferably the Tamiya Mark IV as a starter.
I don't think I've done that one. Well, I think I've got Mark 4. I must have. Mark 4, Mark 5. Yeah, I've got Mark 4 and Mark 5 to do. I've also got Mark 1 to do. I so can't wait to do my Mark 1 from Tack-On. It's got the crane, sponson cranes on it and everything. It's awesome. I might do it as the desert one. Because they use Mark 1s in the desert as well.
Yeah.
Nice.
Steve T says, I'd love to do a World War One tank.
Well, what you can do if you want to have a go at them without going into the overly complicated, more advanced models, is do a 172 version. They're a lot easier. There's some really good like Airfix 172 versions, the old ones and stuff. They're nice little builds. I did. I can't remember who made it, but I did a little World War One armored car, and I started it. It was one night when my mental health was absolutely trashed, and I was in a really dark place. And I sat down about 9 o'clock to start making it, and by the morning, my head was fine, and I had a completely built and painted model, which looks pretty cool. So yeah, you can always give them a go, and they're a lot cheaper.
Where am I? There I am. Flying Dutchman says, I also finished an FCM French tank last week, but then in the German Marder 1 outfit.
Ooh,
Nice.
that was nice. I'm guessing the Flying Dutchman's got a YouTube channel because it's got a YouTube logo on him.
Yes.
I'm gonna subscribe to him. Flying Dutchman. Dutch.
It's in the chat, Mikey.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Subscribed. I'm looking forward to watching some of those videos. Ooh, and the video, the top video, or the most recent one, is the one of the Marder. Cool. I'm going to look forward to watching them later. Anyway, sorry about that. Carry on.
No, it's all right. I was yawning whilst you were talking. It's fine.
Oh,
I didn't sleep very well last night, so it's not you. Don't worry.
Admit it, it's me. Because I'm boring.
No, I was in a lot of pain last night with my back.
Yeah. Do you know what? I was as well last night. It's weird. Right at the base of my spine. Oh, bottom and back.
Yeah, that's where a lot of my pain is.
Yeah. Mine's because I'm fat.
You're not fat.
Mate, I'm nearly 22 stone.
Oh, sorry. That was me. Sorry.
What was you? Did you fart?
Oh, no, I was just on the Dutch Dave's model page.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Mikey, I'm like 20 stone. So,
yeah.
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 At
Definitely not
5
5'11".
Yeah, at about 5'5.5".
Yeah.
I'm tiny. No, seriously, I can't put stuff on the top shelf of my cupboard because I can't reach it.
You're actually about average height for a British woman. Did you know that during the First World War, the average height of the British soldier was 5'5"? And they actually had what was called bantam battalions, which was for men between 4'8" or 4'9" and 5'3".
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
And the other troops used to complain when they took over the trenches because the bantam battalions, obviously, they would build their trenches to suit them. So when the other guys came in to take over the trenches were too short. So they'd be walking around with their shoulders above the parapets and things. So what they ended up doing was issuing the Bantam Battalion soldiers with 2 sandbags, so that when they were building trenches and parapets, they had 2 sandbags to stand on to make so they could make it the right height.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
That's another useless bit of information from Bearded Veteran Creates. Isn't history fun?
Right, let's see. We have Chalky saying he hates Facebook or fake book, as a lot of
Yeah,
people call it.
Face ache.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it is what you make of it. It's like on mine, I've got a few friends and my family, but most of it I just use for looking at scale modeling stuff on it.
Yeah, mine's mostly just for keeping in contact with family, like that live down south.
I don't really talk to my family much, so
I just use it for family and friends as well.
Yeah. See, a lot of my
heroes.
well, half of my family live in Wales and Birmingham, so it's because my mum and my nana moved up here about 40 years ago now.
Yeah.
So
my nan and granddad moved to St Helens a couple of years. Moved from St Helens to North Wales a couple of years before I was born. So my mum and dad moved down here the year before I was born. But my mum's nan was originally from Carnarvon. She lived just outside, just about down the road from Carnarvon Castle. Yeah, so most of my family's over in St Helens.
Nice.
They all thought me and my sister were posh because we didn't speak with a St Helens accent.
Well, like I said, my family's from Birmingham, Wales, and I don't have a Brummie or Welsh accent, so my nana's accent is still pretty strong.
Yeah.
Strong accent.
With St Helens, they draw a lot of their vowels out and stuff like. If they don't say no, they go no. Or what's the other one? Nay for no as well. They say nay.
Yeah.
It drives me batty.
We've got Steve T saying Monday sounds cool. I'm looking forward to it.
Excellent. You'll be more than welcome. The more than merrier.
Got Flying Dutchman saying MHA has a few easy 135 World War I tanks. A bit crude, but okay.
Yeah, I don't mind them, to be honest. I mean, they are crude and they're very basic, but for practicing putting something together and practicing detailing and painting stuff, they're absolutely brilliant, I think. Because it's the minimal building and you've got loads of detail stuff to put on it. And they're big, and the 135, so they're big enough to do lots of nice little detailing and things.
Yeah.
Practice on.
Yep. Things like that. The bigger scale ones and the easy to build ones are the ones that you build and use as mules. Where you toss on and things like that. So
That's the thing. I mean, the MHA models get a lot of flack, and I don't understand why. I think it's people using them for the wrong reasons.
Who?
People in general. I think.
No, I mean, which kits?
Oh, the MHA World War One vehicles.
Oh, yes, I know the one you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
The ones with the red and blue stripes on them.
Yeah, they. The MHA ones get a lot of flack because they are so crude, but I think that's because people are using them for the wrong reasons. They expect it to be like a main model or something, and that's not what they're about. They're nice, easy models to put together, and then you can just paint and put whatever details you want. And they look nice on a thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That looks cool. That looks metallic. Yeah. I'm impressed with that. Yeah. I can get it to focus. Focus. There we go. How cool does that look?
That's cracking, mate. Absolutely.
It's pretty cool.
I'm getting better. Improving all the time. That's what I like to see.
Yep.
We've got Jim saying, great idea, Mikey. 70-second scale armor can be built in a day if you want.
Yep. It's a great little mental health. One of the things I actually suggest to Malcolm is, when we get the welcome packs, Steff,
Yep.
is putting a 172. Make sure every box has some 172 kits in it.
Yeah.
Just so that, like a mental health first aid kit.
Yep.
So that you can just escape for a few hours, and you get the sense of accomplishment when it's built and things.
Yes. Confidence boosters.
Yes. Mojo builds.
Yep. That's what I use Mengs for. The cartoon ones for Meng and Hasegawa and those lots, the egg planes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's what I use them for. You can build them in a day, and it's like, yay. Another good one is it's a bit bigger scale.
Yeah.
But it goes together very quickly. You don't have to faff around with tracks and wheels and stuff like that. It's Rubicon kits, because those tracks and wheels are already done. Now, I know Malcolm makes sure there's at least one Rubicon kit in there, but they are so quickly built.
That's what I might build next. I might build a Rubicon kit, because I think I've got 3 or 4 of them now.
Yeah. They're well worth building, mate. Well worth building.
I've got a Sherman, a Tiger, and a couple of trucks, I think.
Cool. Right. Tiff, if you want to quickly go through the rest of the comments, and we'll knock it on the head there, because we've been on for 2 hours already. Yeah. And I promised my wife that I would sit and help her with one of her models.
Right, yep. So Jim says, a Tamiya 48 scale armor also offer a good basic kit to build and paint in a short period of time.
Mm-hmm.
He also says, thanks, Tiffany. Just subscribe to your channel, Dutchman.
Yep, so have I.
Yeah, I did as well.
Me too.
He says, Chalky says, I love to see models of tanks, but there are too many pieces I get put off.
That's why the MHA ones are really good.
Or the Rubicon ones.
Yeah. I think MHA ones, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 pieces and then 2 tracks. That's it.
Flying Dutchman says, cool, Jim, thanks. Chalky says, the short ass brigade. Jim says, at the Flying Dutchman, we'll view your channel later today. Cheers. Flying Dutchman says, excellent, enjoy, Jim. And Steve T says, very cool. That.
Excellent. Right. Thanks for that, Tiff. And thank you very much for your help today before we run away. Where are we? There we go. Come on in. What you got done today?
Beep, 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 beep. Okay, so what I've done today is painted that. Come on. Focus. Focus, damn you. There you go. So what I did is I painted it with slate grey and I put a thin layer of gunmetal over the top of it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it looks pretty cool.
That does look very nice.
Yeah, looks better than just slate grey, I think.
Yeah.
So that's what I've done. I've done it all with my brush as well.
Cool.
I've done the nose cone, the spinner.
Excellent job.
Stupid thing. There we go. Yeah, again, all with the brush.
Looks really good, mate. Really good.
That's it.
Cool. Right. I've had a very busy day today. So I've rebuilt and sprayed 2 guns in gunmetal.
Ooh.
So they're done. Cute. They're ready to go on.
Mm-hmm.
So back in the box. I've painted my spinner red. That's sprayed.
Ooh.
So I might do some little bits of silver chipping on the front. We've got the candy apple on the wings, and I've done the radiator. That's gunmetal as well, and then the inside bits I'm going to do brass, which is what they are. Undercar. Come on.
Nice.
Just got to paint the wheels grey, because they didn't have black rubber at the time, so they'll be done grey.
Mm-hmm. It's looking good.
Yep, candy apple's all done. As you can see, there's lots of overspray in the engine, so that'll need all touching up and cleaning up.
See, I haven't had to worry about that because I'm not having my engine on display.
Yeah, I am. And no, that's the wrong pot. Ah, there it is. Put that one in there. That's the spare one. And I've got the covers. So that's the right one. So that will go probably sat on the wing. And there's the left one, which will go on the wing as well, or on the floor. So yeah, just a lot of touching up. The leather surround around the cockpit to be done. I'll do all the base rigging as well, and that's pretty much done.
Excellent.
So
Well
yeah,
done.
really happy with how that's coming out so far. I'm dead chuffed with the
striping.
Yeah,
That's gonna look cool.
That was my big thing for this one. That was I want to practice that on this one. So yeah, the masking is the one that I've done on this. It's not perfect. I know it's not perfect. There's still some bits that I can see that would need touching up, but like anything, I can go on and on and on, just touching things up. You just got to know when you need to stop. Yeah. There's the underside. So yeah, really happy with that. Really happy.
Excellent.
So that's me. I've got a couple more comments, so we'll quickly go through those.
Excellent.
Go on, Tiff, you may as well do them. You've been doing them all show.
Okay. Jim says, thanks for a great show. Have a great weekend.
Cheers, Jim. You too.
Stuart says, I use AVF as a relaxing tool, quicker to build the planes and less paint details.
AFV, Armoured Fighting Vehicles.
Yep, AFV.
Yeah.
What did I say?
AVF.
Chalky says, subbed Dutchman.
Excellent. That's what it's all about.
And he says, great stream. Really great work, gents. See you later, chat.
Bye, Chalky.
And Flying Dutchman says, thanks for the subs all. Great stream. The Albies look great.
Thank you very much, Dutchman.
Brilliant. Thank you very much indeed. Really appreciate that.
You got something right in front of your... Oh, it's a reflection on the lens or something. With your camera. It's right on your head. It's like a square right on your face. There you go. It's gone.
There we go. All done. Yeah, I'll still get my light down there, so that's fine. Right then, thank you very much, Tiffany, for doing all the comments. Really appreciate that. It's really helpful for us too, so we can just sit and crack on with the modelling. If you two would like to say your bye ties.
Goodbye, and see you all next week.
Catch you later.
Thanks, Tiff. Stay safe, keep modelling, and we will see you next week, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Right up, so go on and do not stop till his tail's down near your prop. If he only crashes this side in faith, then you'll only know they'll believe.